What do I do? Nothing. You already voted. Sorry. You voted for a guy who just said in front of 70 million people, he's going to crush your job. How's that sound? How do you like them apples, huh? You know, I know you're going to get a lot of debate coverage on the news today. We're going to try and cover this a different way because I want to frame it in terms of a strategy so you understand the context of what happened last night. Anybody can play video. Oh, look at this. Trump owned Biden, whatever. Biden, whatever. There are a few of those, and we can laugh about a few of them. But keep this in mind. What's the bottom line up front? The Trump strategy is what? Excite my Republican base, I'm Donald Trump, and get Joe Biden's base to really hate and distrust Joe Biden. When you understand that, all these clips will make sense. Let's prove it now. Here's Trump. I want you to notice at the end of this is actually a clip of Biden talking about the oil industry, but I want you to pay attention to what Trump says at the end too. I want to quote here. I underline this. Have a big arrow. Look. Trump says, "Oh, that's a big statement." What does he mean by that? What does he mean? Why does Trump think this is so big? Keep in mind the strategy. Excite my base. I'm Donald Trump. View this as a Democrat. Get Biden's Democrat base of moderates and liberals to both think he's a liar. Check this out.
The pollutants coming out of those fence line communities.
Okay, I have one final question.
Would he close down the oil industry?
It falls.
Would you close down the oil
By
industry?
the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I would
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement
That's a big
because
statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
Folks, please take your Republican hat off for a minute. Put your Democrat hat on. The liberals love that. But the liberals are probably only 55% right now of the Democrat Party, maybe a little less. I may be over exaggerating their importance. Say 40%. Doesn't matter. They're a lot. The liberals love that. But what did Trump do? Watch now the debate as a moderate Democrat. Rewind that clip and watch it again. As a moderate Democrat, one of the, 10 million energy industry workers in America? Probably about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 million of those are probably Democrats. You're a Democrat now in Pennsylvania, a swing state won by just thousands of votes. You're in Ohio, a swing state won by pretty handily by Trump, but still a swing state nonetheless, Ohio, that has a big natural gas and energy industry business. You're also in Texas, which is supposed to be in play, which is ridiculous. The Democrats telling us that. Texas has nothing to do with oil, folks, of course. I mean, what are you, an idiot? So you're a Democrat moderate in the energy industry, and Trump just got your false god golden calf, Joe Biden, to admit in front of 70 million people that he wants to basically bury the oil industry because they pollute. Did you miss that? Why do you think Trump is stupid? Like, Trump is just some dunce who got elected president? First time out of the chute, he runs for office, he wins the presidency. Oh, he's such a moron. Why do you think he said, oh, that's a big statement? Because he's a moron? He said, oh, that's a big statement because he understands the political damage Joe Biden just did to his Democrat moderate base. Watch the cut as a moderate Democrat working in an oil industry where there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people employed. If you're a Democrat energy industry employee who voted early for Joe Biden, you're right now saying, what do I do? Nothing. You already voted. Sorry. You voted for a guy who just said in front of 70 million people, he's going to crush your job. How's that sound? How do you like them apples, huh?
You just heard Dan Bongino.